Hello and welcome to Roulette Calculators, the smarter way to place your bets. I'm Ed Clark and we're continuing using the area key using the auto tracking feature which was recently released. If you are new to Roulette Calculators, make sure you head over to roulettecalculators.com, set yourself up a free account and join in on the social network where you can chat to other roulette players, discuss strategies and betting systems and learn about different casinos and dealers. Now the social network is completely free to join, however there are some paid options for the use of its betting tools and the calculators. Now you can set up a free trial. The way to do that is go to facebook.com/roulette calculators and drop me an instant message and I will show you exactly how to do that. Now to do this I'm just going to share my screen and we're going to go over and I've got a new message. Let's close that. I've just opened the casino. I'm continuing on from where I was before, £122, which we took up from 75. Now I've opened again a whole bunch of area key tables which are automatically tracking. This one actually looking straight away is looking really good. So we've got depth 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So you could do a single bet progression, or if you want to play it safe, I would just bet on the highlighted section on a depth of 1. So I'm going to find that table right now. Let's I might have to maximize this one a little bit just so I can go to live casino. I don't want to go on live lightning roulette. So live casino, roulette, and this is speed roulette. Now there is a couple of speed roulette tables. So what I can do is just type in speed roulette. It's not that one. That one, speed roulette. The last number 0, 24, 31. That coincides with that. So let's have a look here. It's currently on a depth of 1. So yeah, it's just come in as well. So again, that's carrying on with the depth of 1. Unfortunately, we've just hit a dealer change, which is really, really emotional because that was such a good signature there. Unfortunately, it is the case. It is 11:21. They've changed the dealer. So yeah, let's have a look through a few other tables, see if we can find a signature that's like that. Again, you can see here time 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 12 minutes. Okay, so this one's been on for a while. So depth is 0 to 110 to 100 on this one. Yeah, I mean, it's not the best. You could do a single bet progression, depth of 1 and 2. I prefer doing the flat betting, to be honest, but let's take a look at this table anyway. It's Duchess Roulette. I know there is 2 versions of this table as well, so let me just close this table and have a look. So we've got Duchess Roulette. That is 23.19, so it's not that one, so it must be the other one there. 23.21.11, that's the puppy. So let's have a look on this table. Currently at depth of 1, so what we've seen is a lot of depths of 1s and the occasional 2. And this dealer, Pascal, he's been on for 13 minutes, so that's gone to 18. So now that is currently on a depth of 2. Okay, so I might give this one a go. Just do 50 cents. So that's going to update. That's going to be on a depth of 2 now. We haven't seen it go past this. It doesn't mean it won't, but let's give it a go. We can do 50 cents per number. And we're expecting it to land between 24 and 32 because it's done that in the last sort of 8 sessions. It doesn't mean it's guaranteed, but what we're doing is playing to the majority. And yeah, in this case, you can see it went to number 30. So in this position here, I wouldn't carry on betting. Now you might think, oh, well, it's never gone to a depth of 3 before. It must come in soon. That's not always the case because a dealer can suddenly switch their signature. And the way that you can tell that is if, you just see it going 0s and 1s, and then all of a sudden you get big blocks. Now, this can happen for a variety of reasons, like the pit boss might have just given them a hard time, or they might have just remembered an argument that they've had with their missus. So it's worth just watching the table for a while and seeing what happens. It says here, dear players, the winning number for the previous round did not enter into the system. We'll continue with this game and resolve the previous game. That's odd. Not sure what that means. Yeah, currently it's a bit strange. It hasn't updated on the thing there, so it hasn't entered into the system. Just see if it updates now. Yeah, I mean, looking at that, that would now be at a depth of 0 again, I believe. Yeah, because the last number was actually number 30. But it didn't register here. It did register on here, but not on here, and it did say on here that it hasn't registered. So yeah, that's interesting. Right, anyway, it's a dealer change now anyway. So if you watch the table should automatically update, remove all of this previous data, and start tracking again. So we're going to accept that one as a loss. Obviously, that was a bit of an interesting session. It was only one bet though. So Turkish roulette, let's see if there's a signature here. There was a little bit. You see zeros and ones currently on a depth of 3 was the last result. Might be interesting to check up on that in a bit to see if they carry on with the zeros and ones. You can see there it has gone to a depth of 0 again. So yeah, we'll come back and have a look at that one in a bit just to see. Let's check out a few more tables because we've got a whole bunch that have been tracked. That one's not looking amazing. Speed roulette 1, dealer change. Again, that's been a dealer change. I always seem to time this terribly for the whole dealer change scenario. This one's been on less than a minute. This one's been on 2 minutes. Again, 2 minutes. 3 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 17 minutes. Okay, roulette 8 Indian. Do we have a signature here? Not really. So let's carry on looking. We've got this one, a few seconds, and this one, 17 minutes. Just done an update. Yeah, a little bit hit or miss on that one. So let's go back to that one I was looking at. Hopefully there hasn't been a dealer change. I'll just go back to the beginning. Of course, there's been quite a few dealer changes as well. So 6 minutes there. I mean, we can always have a look and see if there is anything forming. So depth of 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. And results just come out. Was that a 0 or a 1? That was another 0. So this one might be worth another look. This is that speed roulette. Again, I'm not sure, because we're using I'm tracking so many tables as well. Speed roulette's not the best to use when you've got 20 tables open, because obviously it takes a while to update. But for here, you can definitely see depths of zeros and ones is looking good. So I'm not sure what the best method would be to bet on a depth of 1 or to bet on depth of 0. So at the moment, I think that's gone to a depth of 2 now. Yeah, so again, not looking too good. There was lots of zeros and ones. Has just gone to a depth of 2 when this updates. And yeah, I'm really not going to get the time to bet on the speed roulette. So let's try and find a better one. This one's been 10 minutes on here. Again, this isn't too bad. Lots of zeros and ones. There was the depth of 2 there. Currently on a depth of 2 as well. So it's about to update. Let's see if it goes to 0. No, it's on a depth of 3. So I'm going to avoid that table. Okay, depth of 3, depth of 2, then a whole bunch of zeros. Currently on a depth of 0. Let's just have a look at this one. Fortunately, with when I do the recording, it just makes everything go so slow, which is a bit of a pain in the ass, but it is what it is. So we don't want the quantum. We want roulette Italia. Depth of 0 again. So getting a lot of zeros in a row. We've had, obviously, at the end of that, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 highlighted zones in a row. Let's see if it carries on with this. 29 players on here. Okay, so that has now gone to a depth of 1. It's gone to 32. So I'm not sure what to do in this position. We've had a depth of 3 and a depth of 2. Then there was a bunch of zeros. So let's just see what happens with this particular dealer. See, currently at a depth of 1 now. Yeah, it's gone to a depth of 2 again. So it seems she is following that pattern of getting some high depths. So I'm going to keep looking. Remember, you don't have to bet. You can keep looking until you find something really nice. Just depth of 2, 0, 0, 0, 0. A lot of zeros there. Currently on a depth of 0 again. That's just come in. This one's a Duchess roulette again. So let's have a look at this one. So Duchess 34. So it's not that one. It will be the other one, which is this one here, number 6. Okay, so yeah, depth of 2, then a bunch of zeros in a row. Let's see if it carries on with the zeros. Close that. I've got the emails open and everything. So that's gone to number 10. So yeah, again, that is another depth of 0 depth. So I'm going to give it a try. I'll go on number 10, like this. Please try to. Oh, I didn't actually click. Oh, what a pain in the ass. Could be a good thing. Let's see. So I was trying to cover from 9 to 34. Oh yeah, that was good actually. It pinged back, which was heading to the right area, but that certainly pinged back there. So I am going to go straight back in on that. I'm just going to be doing flat betting. Not going to do any sort of progression, but that was number 2. So I'm just going to bet on number 2 now. Yeah, it's really, really laggy. I've got too much going on again. You see now, currently at a depth of 1. I mean, he has had a depth of 2 before. I'm just going to try flat betting because he has had a big chunk of zeros in a row there. 32, so that's a win for me there. Okay, that's good. Top of the leaderboard. Not many people playing this, so let's go straight back on number 32. Slow connection. Yeah, I am aware of that. Connection shouldn't be slow. Yeah. Internet connection here is pretty good. It's probably just that I've got so much crap open at the moment. It's yeah, it's a little bit painful. So that's gone to number 35. So that's given me another win. Let's just go straight back on 35. Yeah, so you can see here, it's kind of gone back to the zeros. All we want to, you know, nice little block of zeros like he's done before, and then we're golden. Okay, that looks good. Number 29. So that is 3 for 3 with this dealer. Let's go on 29. Yeah, so nice little block there. Okay, that was a bit nasty. It hit around here. I was hoping it was going to carry on, but it did ping back to number 34. Let's carry on. I'm just flat betting. This is currently at a depth of 1 again. Said he's got a lot of zeros there. But of course, you know, it can change. We're just trying to bet on the majority. The internet's really shitty at the moment. Okay, number 11, that's good. That's given us a win. Straight back on number 11. I'm going to try and get to 150 in my balance. Yeah, I just don't want to see too many depths of 1s. I could do the old single bet progression, but you know, if you can get away with flat betting, it's definitely worth doing. Don't like the screen crapping out on me, but that went to number 23, so that's good. So I'm at 145 now. So really, I just need one more win without a loss. So let's go number 23. Yes, we've had a... Still waiting for it to update. It's just very, very laggy at the moment. But yeah, plenty of zeros, the occasional 1. So a single bet progression would have already got me to my target. But flat betting is always the safer option. Looks like he's speeded it up a little bit as well. But yeah, it's gone kind of crazy there. Went to number 2, so yeah, we missed that by a couple. Let's see now. So if I was doing a single bet progression, I would double up here. I'm not going to do it just because it did seem like he speeded up that spin then. And he's had a nice block of zeros, but you can see there he's starting to get a couple of depths of 1. We're currently on a depth of 1 now, which might be an indicator that he's changed up what he's doing. If that's the case, we need to evaluate the table. Come on. Okay, 13. Okay, so we got the win. Right, so let's go straight on number 13. Let's see if we can get the second win. Again, if I did do the progression, you know, I would have got the win, and I would definitely be past my target now. Like I said, if you're looking at a graph, I mean, it's not looking amazing at the moment. I might be better waiting for a depth of 1 and then betting. But I'm looking at the previous results there. Let's just see what happens. I'll see that land before number 19, ideally. Yeah, it's kind of pinged back again. Yeah, so if I bet on this one and get the win, I will wait until a depth of 1 for the next time. So let's just go back on number 9. Yeah, he seems to be hitting a depth of 1 more often than a depth of 0 now. See that land before number 26. Okay, that's kind of going all over the place now. So he's currently at a depth of 2, so that's not what we want to see. So this dealer kind of is changing it up a little bit now. I will watch just in case he reverts back, but currently on a depth of 2. But as I mentioned, you know, you can see a depth of 0 was just on it. and then he started hitting depth of 1 sort of more often than not. Now he's currently on a depth of 2. So yeah, it's just one of those things. You've got to keep an eye on the prize. See, now that's perfect. That's gone right back into that hot section. I won't bet on a depth of 0. I might give it a try on a depth of 1, just because he did hit that a few times there. But that last one was a depth of 2 that's come in. Now I can definitely see the wheels slowed down a little bit as well. So currently on a depth of 0. The reverse area key might actually be better for this one. Is currently on a depth of 1 now, so yeah, it's quite a tricky one to play on. I am going to bet on the highlighted now, on number 15, because he does seem to be trending on a depth of 1 when it comes out. Well, the last one was a depth of 2. So let's just see what happens. It doesn't seem to have changed the speed of the wheel, so not sure what's going to happen now. And around 0, just before would be ideal. Perfect. So that's number 2. So that did come in for me there. So that's gone back to a depth of 1. So you see what I mean? It might be worth betting on the unhighlighted zone now. But yeah, it's, you know, from 12 to 8. Or I can wait until it goes to a depth of 1 again and then bet on the highlighted. I don't really think there's any right or wrong answer there, but depends on how you decide to play the game. So that's gone to number 7. So I would have got the win if I did bet on the unhighlighted. However, now it is a depth of 1. I'm going to bet on the highlighted again and hope that that's as far as it goes. So we'll put the neighbors on number 7. See there, depth of 1. Let's just hope he doesn't go to that depth of 2 again. He's had 2 of those since we started tracking him. Oh yeah, a bit of a nasty one. That's gone to a depth of 2 again. I will do the neighbors on there. He hasn't gone past the depth of 2. So let's see, currently at a depth of 2. He's had 2 of them in the history. Obviously we minus 1 off the first one there, and he's had another one there. But looking at this, if this does come in, I'm going to go straight in on the unhighlighted zone. I might start playing the block strategy, where you're betting on the unhighlighted. We'll just see what happens. Number 8. Okay, so we got that one. Just. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to bet on the unhighlighted area once this updates. So I'm going to cover up to number 31, like this. And the reason I'm doing that is if you look at the previous results here, you'll see that he seems to be hitting the unhighlighted very, very frequently. So we want to see that land around the sort of 0 side. Number 4, so there we go, we got the win. So 1-4-1 now, getting close to the target. I would be betting on the highlighted normally, but I can see he's had a couple of depths of 2 recently, so it's not worth it. You know, it's like a 50-50 if you look, depth of 1 or a depth of 2. It could be either or. What I'm going to do is wait for it to go to a depth of 0, and then I'll bet on the unhighlighted again. Okay, so yeah, in this case, it has gone to a depth of 2. So it could be worth me going on the highlighted again. He hasn't gone past a depth of 2 yet. Yeah, I'm going to give that a try. Number 8, that's his last result. So I'm going to bet on the highlighted purely because he hasn't gone past a depth of 2 yet. Doesn't mean he won't, but out of the last 15 results, he hasn't gone past a depth of 2. See that land in that green highlighted zone, tiers section. Where's it gone? 33, perfect. So I read that like a boss. That's taken me exactly to 150. So I've hit my target. It was a bit of a tricky session to play. The dealer definitely has a signature, but you can see that it has changed from what we was doing. He had a lot of zeros in a row, but then I noticed here he got the 1, the 1, the 1, and I noticed that he was hitting the unhighlighted more often. And as you can see, it's kind of gone into this block play, which means when it hits a depth of 0, it typically is going to the unhighlighted zone. And I was playing the opposite side of that. When it was at a depth of 2, I was then betting on the highlighted area. Now, if you don't understand exactly what these depths mean and the numbers and highlighted and all of that, you can look on the Roulette Calculator's website. On the homepage, it's got the tutorial which shows you exactly what's happening. Okay, so as you can see, it's gone back to a depth of 0 now, so it's a good time to stop. And that's it. Yeah, I'm at £150. I might withdraw half of that, and that means that I am guaranteed to just be playing with the casino's money, which is always the best way to play Bankroll Management 101. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, give it a like. If you are still looking at getting this upgrade, like I've mentioned to people, it is a one-time fee of $97 for the auto tracking tools. That gives you a whole bunch of auto tables, a whole bunch of roulette tables that are auto track that you can choose from, and you can just switch between to find the best tables. And yeah, that's in conjunction with your initial membership. So if you're on the $25 per month membership, it's just a one-time fee of $97, which will give you the access to these tools. In about a week, we will have it released on the payment gateway for ClickBank, and that way it will just be $35 per month as a standard fee. So if you're doing the one-time payment, you're going to save a little bit of money because an extra $10 a month will be $120 per year. So anyway, with that said, take care, guys. Bet smart as always, and have fun. I'll speak to you soon.